Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paytopian and this is a what's on my iPhone. I feel like whenever I watch YouTubers, like they're always like their most requested video, blah 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 blah. And honestly, you guys don't comment a lot. Like I wish you were more engaging, but it's fine. You know, I read a lot of like other YouTubers comment sections and I'm like, what do people want to watch? And a lot of you wonder what's on my iPhone, like a lot of you. So I'm just gonna steal their fans' ideas and, you know, do a little what's on my iPhone, a little updated version, because I'm sure if they want it, then y'all want it too. So here it is. Number one, like I have the iPhone 11 and this is a case I have. It's Wildflower, which I feel like everybody gets Wildflower cases, but I just love Wildflower and I love this case, and I always tag them in my posts whenever I post like a mirror selfie, and they're always so responsive and it just makes my heart so happy. Like I feel famous. Like I don't know, it's just so fun. One time even Devin, if you don't know who Devin Lee Carlson is, she's like the fashion icon of the century. She reposted and commented under one of my Instagram posts with me tagging Wildflower cases on time, and it just makes my heart so happy. Okay, so I have it pretty neat and organized for you guys. I need to reorganize it because I did this kind of fast and I didn't move around as much as I wanted to, but this is the first page I have. I have my VPN app because whenever I'm at school and I want to be on my phone, like the internet's just always horrible, so you know, definitely get a VPN if you don't have one already. But other than that, it's just like my photos, you know, voice memos whenever I do voice recordings for my videos. Like my last video during my intro, like I did a voice recording instead of like the normal YouTube intro, if that makes sense. Then we get down to the nitty gritty, the juicy stuff. So my first homepage, obviously I have this little widget, which I use color widgets for all my widget stuff. I don't really have that many on the setup that I have right now, but that's what I use. So on my first page, I have like all my YouTube stuff and my camera stuff. So the Camera Connect app is just a Canon app that allows you to like take pictures from your phone and it syncs to your camera. So like you don't have to have like a remote or anything like that. You just use your phone. And then Go Record, which is what I'm using to screen record right now. Sub count is always off. Like my sub count app is never right, but it just shows like how many subscribers I have right now. So we're at 540 on the road to 600, which is absolutely insane. I've gotten like 100 Gabe! I'm sorry, my brother is singing and I had to yell at him really quick, but we're on the road to 600! The next app I have is Fonto. If you guys want like an in-depth tutorial on how I make my thumbnails, like literally just let me know. That would be such an easy video I would love to help you guys out on. If any of you guys are interested in starting your own channel, or maybe you do like workshops or I don't know, any business stuff. If you want to know how I do my intros, not my intros, I'm sorry, my thumbnails, just let me know. I can make an in-depth tutorial, but I use Fonto just for thumbnails, and this was the last thumbnail that I did. It was for my DC vlog, which that video is still up, of course. You can go watch that. But this was the thumbnail that I made, and this I just use like for the fonts for my thumbnails. I don't really use it for like the setup and the camera, like images and all that stuff. Like it really just works for like fonts. Next is obviously the YouTube app, and then YouTube Studio, which basically every YouTuber has. Like it just shows you like your analytics, like how many views you're getting, what part of the video people like most, things like that. So YouTube Studio I use a lot, even though I shouldn't be checking my analytics as much. I feel like it's just something you're bound to do when you're a growing YouTuber. TubeBuddy I don't really use on my phone. Yeah, this is just like another analytics app. It really helps me like know what kind of titles that I want to use on my videos, what my font is gonna look like compared to other videos underneath the same like title as mine. But I don't really use that for my phone. I don't use that app that much. I just use it on my computer. Next is obviously the Amazon app. That's kind of out of place. I don't know why that's right there, but I order off Amazon from time to time. And then Pixar is also what I use to make my thumbnails. Like it's my main thing that I use. All of my thumbnails like were made using Pixar. In the beginning, like I didn't use Fonto, the other app that I showed you for my thumbnails. Like I have only ever used at least Pixar. I also, for one of my videos, did use TubeBuddy to make my thumbnail, but I didn't really like it, and so I took it down. Next up is Gmail. If you guys ever need to email me for any business inquiries, my email will be put up on the screen, and it is always, always, always in the description box below, as well as my Instagram. Like, if you guys ever need to email me for anything, also like if you just want to talk, you know, feel free to hit up my email, or if you want to talk, then DMing me would probably be best. But email is for my business stuff, you know. I'm always checking my email. I have those notifications on, so I will most likely see it. Next, I have AT&T photo storage because I take so many pictures. Like, I love cameras and I love taking pictures, 0.5, like I love taking selfies, but I just don't have that much storage, and so I use AT&T photo storage to just like back everything up. So with AT&T photo storage, you basically just like, it's basically like another version of iCloud that you don't have to pay for if you have AT&T, and it just backs up like all the photos that you want to delete on your phone. I have a lot of weird photos up there, but that's a conversation for another day. Next, this app isn't really downloaded because I haven't done anything with it yet, but it's Spotify for Artists, which I want to make music eventually. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but my guitar right there, I love playing the guitar. I'm still kind of getting good at it. Does my camera? Okay. I'm still kind of getting good at it, but I do like playing it, and I want to eventually make music. Like, it's just something I'm interested in. I really, really love music, which brings me to the next widget, which is my Spotify. I recently switched to Spotify free because I just haven't used Spotify as much as I used to use it. But this is my peep playlist. I have a lot of, like, this is basically my sad playlist. Like, I call it my peep playlist because it's that kind of music. But yeah, I use Spotify like not as much as I used to, but I still use it often. This is kind of just like my slow music. If you guys want me to link my Spotify, just like let me know. I love music. I'm just a really big music person. So yeah, I mean, I like rock music. I've been listening to Beatopia a lot, which is Beta Boopie's Biba Doobie. I'm sorry, I always mess up her name, but Biba Doobie's new album. It's just a great album. It won't show me all the songs in there, but it's a great album. You should definitely go listen to her. I've been listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast. Obviously, I had to listen to The Truth About YouTube because we're on that journey, baby. Ew, why did I just say baby? That made me feel wrong. I didn't like it. But anyways, yeah, I love this podcast, even though I don't listen to it like as much as I have time for. I just don't have that much time to listen to it, but I do love her podcast, and I watch a lot of Emma's old videos. Like, it's just so inspirational, like the way that she's really set the path and set the road for like all YouTubers. It just started pouring, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. I don't know if you can. This is my 70s playlist. I don't know, you guys are probably getting bored of my Spotify playlist, but I could literally talk about my music taste all day and night. My next setup is I don't really know what I would call this. A lot of it is necessities. Like, this is the Backstage app is basically for actors and actresses, which I am one, and it just tells you like opportunities within your area for like casting calls and things like that. So obviously I have that app. Here comes the bus because I am always late for the bus, and it gives me like a little notification whenever the bus has entered my neighborhood, even though I need it to be like when it's 10 miles out. Like, I need to know as soon as it leaves the school because I'm just always late for the bus every time, and I always have to run down my neighborhood and go to a different stop because I'm always late. Next is my social media icons. I really only use Snapchat and Instagram and Pinterest. Sometimes TikTok. I've kind of drifted away from TikTok a little bit, which I'm so grateful for because our generation is so hooked to it. Like, I'm glad it's kind of getting boring. Instagram, I will forever love. I will forever post on Instagram. My email is also linked, or not linked. Yeah, actually it is linked. My email is also linked on my Instagram, so if you want to go follow that and then email me from there, feel free to do that. But this is my Instagram. I mean, I'm really proud of it. Like, I love Instagram. It's just such a cool app. I don't know why, I just love posting on Instagram, I love taking cool pictures, and whenever I'm out of town or anything like that, if I'm not vlogging, or if I'm vlogging but I haven't posted it yet, like if you want little updates, I always have something to post on Instagram. So when I'm not on YouTube, just check my Instagram. It'll probably be post there if you're wondering like what's Paytopian doing, like check my Instagram. I also have some reels. I don't know if you guys post Instagram reels, but I do. I think it's like fun. So if you ever like, I don't really post on TikTok, so I post on Instagram reels instead. I also post a lot of baby pictures. I don't know, I love Instagram. I used it a lot. Then Pinterest, which I feel like is like the least most problematic app of social media ever. I don't really get what I'm trying to say, but here are like tattoo ideas. I really want a tattoo so bad. Like when I'm 18, best believe that I'm getting a tattoo. Oh my gosh, these just look so beautiful. Like I literally want my whole tattoo board. I like little doodles too. Like they don't have to mean anything. Getting meaning behind tattoos is overrated, okay? I also love to crochet, so like whenever I'm out, I've run out of crochet ideas, like I just go on my Pinterest board, and these are like all things I want to crochet eventually. I eventually want to make a swimsuit. This board I'm obsessed with. This is what I wish my life looked like, but it is unfortunately much more boring. But my teenage dirtbag Pinterest board is just like, it gives me very much New York, which is where I want to go to school when I graduate, which will hopefully be next year. I really want to graduate early. That is also where I get a lot of my style inspo. Like Pinterest is just where I get everything. Like if you're ever wondering like how I dress, like where'd I get the idea for my shoes, my hair, like babes, Pinterest. I also have a fashion dislikes page. You'll see a lot of Brandy because I just am not a fan of Brandy, and it's not necessarily that I hate it, but whenever I get style bundles, it's just certain stuff that I don't want them putting in there, so I just make sure. Like I don't want them adding Brandy Melville to my style bundle when I can get that on my own, so I just put like I don't like Brandy Melville altogether so that they don't put it in there. Then back to my homepage, I have in my travel thing like the Spin and Lime app, which is just for like scooters. Where I live, there's not a big city, so we don't have scooters because there's not much places to go with them. But whenever I do go out of town, which is actually pretty often, like we always ride scooters pretty much, so it's good for me just to have the app on deck. Then like I said earlier, I do really enjoy playing guitar, so you know the Tabs app, I don't know why it like deleted, but that's weird. But you know, Guitar Tuner, Tabs app, and the Metro thing. The Guitar Tuner app, this one I use, Guitar Tuna, is really, really good. Like it definitely puts my stuff in tune like automatically. I really, really enjoy it. Those three apps I love if you're trying to get into guitar. I really, really recommend it. Then under education, I don't know why a lot of these apps deleted on my phone because I downloaded them on my computer. But eTalki or iTalki, I don't know how to pronounce it. I love that app because I'm trying to learn Italian, and it connects you with tutors for really cheap. It's just amazing, like insanely amazing, the tutors that I found on there. I haven't been on there in a while just because I've been really, really busy, but the tutors are great. And then the Remember app, which is just like, I usually add it as a widget, and it just gives me like a new Italian word to learn every day. Along with Language Transfer, which is amazing and so underrated. Like Language Transfer is basically this app that's like a podcast of this guy teaching other students Italian or whatever language you want to learn, and like it just makes it so much easier to learn. Like they have, let's see, I'm on lesson 21 of Italian, but like I'm literally becoming fluent because of this app. They have music theory, they have Spanish, Arabic, Turkish, you know, all of these. They have like in-depth lessons, and they're just so good, like truly, truly amazing. Then I have Socratic. If you're a high schooler or maybe a middle schooler, like you use Socratic, and if you don't, then you need to. And then Zoom, which I don't really use, but it's just up there because I take online classes, and like if I'm out and about and I don't have my iPad on me, then like I'll have to use my phone, obviously. Then color widgets, which obviously I said before, that's what I use for all of my widgets and stuff like that. Like on the main page I had, you know, my clock widget and all that. I use color widgets for that. Then on my third page I have, like, at the top is just stuff like that I buy from. So my PayPal, you know, Poshmark, Facebook, which I just use for Facebook Marketplace. I don't use Facebook, but Mercury Shop, which I use to track all of my orders. Like, it tracks everything and I don't have to go in the app or like look up the tracking info or anything like that. I just go into shop. eBay and Daypop, Starbucks. Ooh, I love me some Starbucks. Fetch Rewards, which I use to make money. And if you want, you can go watch my how to make money as a teen online video, which is really, really good. And it shows like basically what Fetch Rewards is and all the other ways that I make money like really easily. Definitely go watch that video. And then the games that I have on my phone, which obviously isn't a lot. I literally have 2 and they're road trip games because we go out of town a lot. And it's just charades, 2 different charades apps, or like, you know, the where you flip up and down or whatever. It's just that. Send It is what I use. It's just like whenever I'm bored, like it's just an anonymous app. People can tell me like whatever they want to get off their chest, and I don't really use it that much, but I use it when I'm bored, whatever. Anyway, so that's basically it. Just a quick run through of my pages, I guess. That's it. That's what's on my iPhone up to date 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want more, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you want to see. I love you guys. I love talking to you guys. So, you know, talk back. Let's communicate. Send me a DM, you know, hit that business email. That's mostly for inquiries, but you know, hit the business email if you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which will be soon.